Hi everyone, my name is Kim Henderson and I'm a realtor with Long & Foster and an instructor with Foster Real Estate School. I would love to help you love where you live. Wouldn't it be great to check the box, organize my living space? Well, I'm here today to help you discover solutions which might help you love where you live. Now is a great time to get organized. Today, I'm interviewing Naomi Cook, the owner and operator of Open Doors Organizing. Naomi, we met a few years ago at a network meeting called Innovative Networking Professionals, also known as IMP, right?
Yep.
So they're a very giving group with numerous chapters in Southeastern Pennsylvania. And you can inbox either Naomi or I and to inquire about the group because I just love them. And now they are virtual, so it's good to connect with them. And we also collaborated at as an in-person event teaching others how to live simply. So Naomi, 10 years ago, you started your own business, right?
Yes, 10 years ago.
Wow, Open Doors Organizing.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us how you got started and how did you choose your name, Open Doors Organizing?
Okay, great. Well, thanks, Kim, for having me. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Let's see. I started about, like you said, 10 years ago. Before that, I was working in the interior design field. I was doing mostly commercial. I was basically that person in a cubicle drawing cubicles. So it's funny when I think about it, but it was sad back then. And since then, since I started, when I was coming up with my name, I really wanted to evoke a feeling of like a personal feeling. And I ended up choosing Open Doors because every time I did a project in my own house, I would want to keep the doors open because I kept wanting to look inside.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's an awesome story. And tell me, how can you help people today get organized in their home? Do you have a virtual solution?
I do. Most often, typically, I am working with people hands-on in their homes, but that's not happening right now. So I can really help you virtually. I've been working with a couple people. It's a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning, but I'm really there. The main thing about organizing, aside from the organizing itself, is my accountability for the project.
Yeah.
So I'm really there with you. We're having fun, we're laughing, but we're still getting some stuff done. I'm there to really walk you through and make sure things fit in the right areas, can suggest products for you, really make it as seamless as possible, just like it would be if I was there in person with you.
Yeah, because I can imagine people get really overwhelmed by just even, I guess, the thought of trying to get organized, where to start. And then I know typically when I get started doing anything, I end up with like a big pile of stuff that I don't know what to do with next.
Yes.
So I can imagine that's the part that it really helps to have accountability.
Right. And there are a couple places that you can still donate right now. If you know the yellow bins that you see, the Planet Aid bins around, they're collecting clothing and shoes. And then today I just found out that Providence Animal Center, which is near and dear to me because I got my cat from there, they're collecting donations right now too. So any bedding that you have, towels, food, any other pet essentials, they're starting to do their normal day-to-day collections.
I love that. That's where we got our Sadie also a year ago.
Yeah.
They're one of the best pet places.
They are.
Yeah, love them. And so you got your cat there?
I did. I got my cat there 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, that just makes me feel so good.
Another connection.
Yeah, because I know I definitely have stuff, and I think from time to time we kind of either forget about being able to donate stuff like that to or pet organizations.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, you know, are they still doing it? So that's great to know that we are current today. And, you know, I'm actually going to put a pile together.
Perfect.
Donate to them. Yes, I love it. Awesome. Oh, that just makes me feel good. We actually, she's a year that we have her now.
Aww,
So
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. So, okay. So that just like took me to another place.
Now we get back to it.
I know. Okay. So once we're back to life of being back in person, how does that work? How do you help people when we're in like in your best way to go out there and working with people in person?
When we're back in person together, hopefully sooner rather than later, I can help in a variety of different ways. I can help you with downsizing, services, packing services, unpacking services, which come in handy for you, Kim, because you're a realtor.
Sure. Yeah.
One of my favorite things is actually to unpack a home, because it's kind of like Christmas Day for me. You never know what you're going to find. And I always joke around with a client that I say, oh, I'm going to take one item from your box, and it just makes you laugh and makes you forget that you're going through a stressful period in your life.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's actually a pretty stressful time, and people like to get where they're going. If they're going to move, they like to get there, and you know, we kind of forget how it does take some period of time to get your house, you know, unpacked again and up and running. So that's a great, awesome service.
Yeah, and then there are other things I do, like dealing with paper clutter. I love helping people get rid of junk mail. I've been doing some presentations to INP.
Which was awesome. I saw it last week.
Thank you. I just did it again today.
Did you? Awesome.
About getting rid of junk mail and getting off of some email lists. So I'm happy to help anyone with that virtually as well. It's very liberating to not have all that junk in your mailbox and your email box too.
For sure. Yeah, I was actually just looking at mine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we'll talk about it after.
We certainly will. Yeah, that's huge, and you do a great presentation. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Awesome. So all that great information, and I know that you also love to wrap presents.
I do. Around the holidays, because that's when the majority of presents are given. I help people wrap the presents. I think a lot of organizers, just like me, tend to be a little perfectionistic and like the straight edges and everything. So I do wrapping. I can come to a company and help them have all the colleagues come in, bring their gifts in, and set up a little table, or I can provide pick up and drop off services as well. That's
really, yeah, that's fun. And I know when I wrap presents, I'm, you know, kind of.
Yeah. It's another thing that I do to help people that they don't have to do themselves.
Yeah, no, that's a great time. It's a great thing, especially during the holidays. Like you said, it's pretty stressful, and we're all so busy. And I have a feeling once we are able to get back out in public again and in person, hopefully we'll be a little bit less frantic, but I feel like we're all going to feel like we need to catch up quite a bit. So you're going to definitely be in full need, I'm sure of it, especially as we get closer to the holidays.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much. This has been so informative. And I know, like I said, we've worked together in collaboration before. And I just know that, you know, you're a person that someone can really count on to help them get the job done. You're welcome. And
I appreciate that.
My pleasure. I'm so glad to have you. And thank you for coming on and being my first interview. This was great, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And you were so, you know, friendly to me to accept to be interviewed, and I really appreciate it, because I feel like people don't know where to find great services, and if I can help somebody, you know, and make the connection, I'm more than happy to do that. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I will see you very soon at a meeting, I'm quite certain. And can you tell, how do we get a hold of you? We can.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we don't want to forget about that.
Yeah, for sure.
You can reach me at Naomi@opendoorsorganizing.com.